Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
What is going on? Don't look at me.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Oh no, a kick to the face of CM Punk. Super kick to the let's stop.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. That's right.
All right.
That can't be Seth Rollins. Seth's just had shoulder surgery.
The question is, are you ready?
You can't keep getting away with it!
I mean, he's super kick on a stomp. What the hell? He's gone.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't.
That's Breaker cover wins WarGames.
The question is, are you ready?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yep. That's how WarGames ended. With a masked man doing a curb stomp. Now, before we get all the way into that, I'm just going to run down quickly what happened on this night. I wasn't really feeling the pay-per-view at all. Make sure you look for the link in the description so you can get all of the results. Shout out to Javon Barksdale, KS Dub, the rest of the Beat Squad right here at LNC Wrestling. Make sure you subscribe to, or make sure you check out lncwrestling.com. Now, Survivor Series WarGames, November 29th. Now, here are the match results right quick. We got Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Alexa Bliss. They defeated Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend in the Women's WarGames match. The match was, I mean, it was entertaining-ish.
Huh?
I be trying not to be all extra on this type of stuff, but like when I sit here and watch, like, it's just a two-ring spot fest in my opinion, and there's just not enough story building for me. That is a common thread. That's my biggest problem. We got some of the most talented, skilled wrestlers, athleticism wise, but nobody really knows how to tell a story. Nobody knows how to tell a story during a match. Like, we don't, when's the last time we seen somebody have to fight through an injury, bruise ribs and all? We don't even see this type of stuff no more. And I think the art of the squash match, I mean, we need at least one or two squash matches in these PLEs where we're building somebody else up. Like, we don't even, generic wrestlers, quote unquote, ain't even a thing anymore. Then you had Dominic Mysterio and John Cena, and this was an entertaining match per se, but look, I don't have a problem with Liv Morgan coming back like this. I do think it was cool that she came back and, she helped Dominic beat John Cena and get the belt back. My thing is that it doesn't matter. Like, what's going to be the story from here on out? John Cena getting ready to leave anyway. So what's the story of this? John Cena's retirement tour has been the worst thing. Like, there's no way I can imagine this. That we have this terrible heel turn idea with Travis Scott and all this other dumb shit that they was doing with Cena. And now, look, he done had just a face turn out of nowhere. And since then, nothing. He wins the Intercontinental belt. And I don't really like the Cena the last time is now tournament. I don't like that shit. But I was sold on it once they let Cena get the Intercontinental belt. Because my whole thing is, why would I, as a wrestler, kayfabe, Why would I, as a wrestler, want to compete in this John Cena tournament just so I can say I wrestled John Cena in his last match? What do I get? What do I get? Why would I put my body on the line in John Cena's last match for just for bragging rights? You're going to be able to walk around and try to tell the champion you deserve a title match because you beat John Cena in his last match. At least if he had the Intercontinental title, it made sense. It's like, I'm getting through this tournament. You know, forget John Cena. I want that belt. At least that makes sense there. But now that he done lost the belt to Dominic, I have no idea where on earth we are supposed to go from here.
Exactly.
Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. I ain't never really been a Nikki Bella fan. I ain't never really thought Nikki Bella was hot like that. Last night, Nikki Bella looked like she was in some great shape. She looks like she's really taking, you know, what's supposed to be her last run, taking it pretty seriously. She looked like she was in some decent shape. Again, my biggest problem with this is storytelling. They tried to tell a story that generally takes a year to 2 years to tell. They try to do it in the span of like a couple of weeks with one of the people not even really being able to speak English.
Lord Jesus.
It made no sense. All of a sudden, Nikki Bella comes back, clout chasing off the champion, and she's best friends with Stephanie Vaquer, and then turns her back on Stephanie Vaquer out of nowhere for no reason. And she gets to cut to the front of the line to get a title shot. So that's all we got to do to get a title shot is befriend the champion, then stab the champion in the back, and then you get a title shot. So, I mean, it's the setups of the matches, and it's the afterwards of the match. Yeah, we get like Liv Morgan. We get this big pop for Liv Morgan coming out. But what comes with that? What comes with Liv Morgan in that pop? Nothing. That seems to be all Triple H has is cheap pops, man. We gotta fire H, bro. Fire H.
You're fired.
What?
So after we got Vaquer keeping her title, which I definitely agree with that decision. Just the story of it just doesn't make any sense. So we get to the men's WarGames, and this is where it all falls to shit for me. Everything falls to shit. You have Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul versus CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Okay? Dumbass match. Why would I care about these 5 people going against these 5 people? At least with like Logan Paul and them, they're kind of a loose, they're a loose alliance already, and it makes sense that since Paul Heyman is pushing them, that Paul Heyman got like, you know, Brock Lesnar's phone number. I get that. You know what I'm saying? The other team makes no sense. It's just, at least the heels, their situation makes sense, but they're already on the same team. The baby faces, it's weird because they had the tension of a heel group, and none of it really made sense to me. And the main reason why none of it made sense to me was, who are the champions? CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, right? Well, the way that match looked last night, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are the champs. You got CM Punk and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes got to come out before Roman Reigns and all this other shit. And then you got Brock Lesnar comes out and just annihilates everybody. Bro, I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of it. I ain't never been a fan of Brock Lesnar because the whole thing is just ridiculous. Brock Lesnar was Roman Reigns before Roman Reigns. Just somebody that just shoved down your throat until all of a sudden everybody just loves him. And I'm like, man, no. Brock Lesnar, like, him coming in, just flipping everybody across the ring, Suplex City, all this other shit, which, cool in the game, but it's like, why do your champions like this? Why make Brock Lesnar make your champions look so weak to the point where it's like, it looks like they only have the belts because Brock don't want them. And then the only thing that can neutralize him is Roman Reigns. So it's like in this match, it was clear tiers of wrestlers. It was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar up here, or Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar up here, and everybody else down here. It was, bro, I get tired of it. I get tired of this poor ass booking by Triple H. And then in true Triple H fashion, what does Triple H have to offer? A cheap pop. Ooh, it's a mystery person that comes in and does a curb stomp. And, well, we know it's not Seth Rollins, because why the fuck would Seth Rollins dress up in a whole masked outfit so you can't see who he is to only do his moveset?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, maybe it is. Who knows? Look, I wouldn't even doubt if Triple H don't even know who they're going to say it is yet. Because whoever this actually is doesn't mean that's who it's actually going to be. Shit, that could be R-Truth, bro. Remember, we just seen R-Truth a couple weeks ago in all black with the hoodie on. Did we not?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
All of this 5-on-5 action, and it takes this masked man to come do one curb stomp, which, if it ain't Seth Rollins, means it's not supposed to be as strong as like a Seth Rollins curb stomp, which, if Seth Rollins was in this match, he couldn't hit CM Punk with one curb stomp and one. This dude hits CM Punk with a half-ass super kick and a curb stomp, and CM Punk loses?
What kind of shit is that?
And y'all be okay with this booking. This is terrible. The build up to this was trash anyway. And then you have this 5-on-5 match, and as usual, it's a decent match. My favorite part obviously was when when Bron Breakker put the straps back on just to take them back off. That was my favorite part of the pay-per-view.
I mean, he's super kick on a stomp. What the hell? He's gone.
So, the match itself was great, performance-wise, but now what? We got 10 wrestlers in here, and now it's not about any of the 10 of them. It's about somebody we have no idea who it is hopping in the ring and doing some stuff. And we just gonna forget that the WWE has a track record of fucking up shit like this. This smells of Raw GM type deal. Who knows? This could be Pat McAfee. Who knows? We have it really ain't gonna matter. Cause now what? Okay, this masked person came in, they got beef with CM Punk, because that's why they attacked CM Punk. So they're gonna go after CM Punk for the belt. What about the other 9 people in this match, including Cody Rhodes, who's champion? So everybody just falls back in the shuffle, and then just all that comes from all of this is one person from 10 people getting a match with whoever this person in the black is.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
How long is this going to go on? Is this going to go on for a couple weeks? Are we going to find out on Raw on Monday how this is all going to turn out? What's getting ready to happen here? Because this is embarrassing. First of all the ads on the mat, that's embarrassing. But besides that, this is outright embarrassing. WarGames was trash. It was not very good to me. I said I was going to give it 0 stars until Bron pulled the straps up and took them back down. If it wasn't for that, 0 stars. This was... And a lot of people that don't be thinking these pay-per-views be bad, is because, in my personal opinion, I feel like you're judging the raw ability of the raw matches. These wrestlers are great. Some of the spots they put on are great. But great wrestling is more than athleticism and spots. The number one thing of wrestling is the storytelling. Because without the storytelling, it's just a bunch of quote unquote fake fighting. It's the storytelling. Nobody has a storyline going on that we believe. There is no storyline that you go, I have to tune into Raw to see what's about to happen with this. I have to tune into SmackDown to see what's going to happen to this. I can't miss Survivor Series because the match between so-and-so and so-and-so is coming. No. Nobody cares about Cena's retirement because WWE didn't care about it. All they had to do was one of two things. They could have just did the Ric Flair route, which is let John Cena wrestle matches over and over, and the next match he loses, he has to retire. The Ric Flair joint. And then at WrestleMania, you could have had whoever you wanted to finally take old Yellow Outback, put John Cena out of his misery, and pass the torch to that person, like when Shawn Michaels super kicked Ric Flair, told him I'm sorry, and then super kicked him to beat him. That. Or you turned him heel. You should. Where they messed up with the heel was John Cena didn't do nothing heel. he was little 80s type of cheating. He was Ric Flair 80s cheating in some matches. Like he wasn't going, like he didn't realize that we watched Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is on the Ric Flair bit. So your cheating and your heel work got to be different, man. John Cena's heel work was trash. The little, oh, I'm going to have the belt backwards and I'm going to make this dude come up here and announce me, even though they announce him the same way now, just with a different tone. And all they had to do was leave John Cena heel, let him do heel stuff, and then in his last match, have him turn back face. What was so hard about this? Why? Or you should have kept him face and turned Cody heel, like some were saying that was going to happen until Triple H got involved. Man, fire H!
You're fired!
What?
Do you agree or disagree? Get in the comments right now. Let us know what you think. Make sure you go check out our article on lncwrestling.com. Make sure you check out every day. Like we will be having the Raw preview up and all that good stuff. And expect to see a video from us coming after Raw tonight. Or tonight on Monday night. It's not tonight. I wish Raw was coming on tonight to get this WarGames taste out of my mouth. I do not think that there's going to be any lasting story to come from this. And right now, that's all I'm judging wrestling on personally. I know everybody has their own things. I'm letting you know. My thing personally right now is I want to see you can tell one good story. The division storyline has been trash. It's so convoluted. I'm like, so it was Seth Rollins and this is his baby, and then it's like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they're in it, but then they like kick Seth Rollins out of it, and so then they add Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, and but then then Brock Lesnar, he comes in and he's daddy to everybody whenever he shows up, and bro, there's no good storylines.
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
I mean, the Judgment Day has been utterly wasted. Remember, they was teasing early where it was like Finn Balor was going to turn on Dominic. Then they changed their mind from that. And Dominic's just been freestyling. Dominic's having a decent year, but what story is he in? He's just all over the place. He's AAA wrestling for belts, wrestling John Cena for a belt, doing this, doing that. And meanwhile, just like the Judgment Day is just like kind of sitting there. And he's supposed to be the leader of the Judgment Day, but he's got like his own separate storylines, so much so that now Liv Morgan's back. So I'm like, so now Liv Morgan is back. Are we saying like the Judgment Day's back? What happens to Roxanne Perez? Remember, that was supposed to be a whole deal. We have so many loose ends, and that's a problem. That's a problem. We still got LA Knight jobbing out.
The question is, are you ready?
You can't keep getting away with this!
The disrespect to LA Knight, he could have been champion by now. Some sort of like real champion, but none of this is like, it don't feel like it's being taken seriously. It does, like not, at least not enough. Like We got too many old wrestlers still in the picture. I do like seeing the Bron Breakers, the Bronson Reeds. I don't like Logan Paul, but at least it's like the younger folk. But it's like there's so many people on the bench, but it doesn't even matter. I don't even want these people to get a shot because there's no stories. How are we struggling with great stories when we got people like CM Punk? Like, I ain't never been the biggest CM Punk fan. Who can literally say that CM Punk's not top 10 to top 5 all time on the microphone? We got Paul Heyman. We only got one valet. Can we work on getting some more valets? We used to have tons of valets. Now it's just Paul Heyman. Now it's just you're a Heyman guy and that's it. Like, we can't fix it all in one night. Get in the comments and let me know what you think. This match was the epitome of everything wrong with WWE right now for me personally. A bunch of nonsensical shit happening, and whatever the fallout is from this will turn into nothing, and it won't matter a couple of weeks from now. But then again, I'm probably lying. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. LNCWrestling.com. I'll see you in a minute. Peace. Mask, man. Watch it be our truth.
But the best news of the night is that we all get to go on Logan Paul's jet and get the hell out of San Diego, California.
Without answering the question as to who was the guy in the black hoodie and whether or not it was Seth Rollins. But we're going to keep digging in on that.